We're now on the sense of shared emotional connection. Shared emotional connection means that members have a sense of shared history and shared participation. They have a past. They've gone through something together. That can be an incredibly bonding experience for a community, whether it's online or offline. So let's go through ways you can encourage a sense of shared emotional connection in your community. You can highlight victories that your members have experienced. You can share special or memorable events together. Celebrating member anniversaries is a great way to highlight a shared emotional connection. You can highlight popular discussions that your community members have had. And you can create ritual content that your members come to expect and love. This is one of the posts that I make every week in one of our online communities called Celebrate the Win. If you're new here, this post is all about bragging on yourself. What one cool thing did you accomplish this week, digital marketing related or otherwise? And then I listed some of the victories that I had seen people post about during the week. So Kendra here completed the paid traffic and the conversion funnel certification that we have. Maria made some progress with her clients, and James here got 2 comments from strangers on his blog. So that's highlighting victories and celebrating together. That's a great way to increase the sense of shared emotional connection, that feeling that we're all in this together. Here's another example of highlighting personal victories. This is from 7 Cups, another post that they did. Milestones or steps completed. Share and celebrate here. Congratulations, you made it to the next level on your growth plan. Share with us the #1 thing you learned on this leg of the journey. So this is giving their members a space to celebrate their personal milestones and successes. And believe it or not, whenever you're reading about someone else's success, that can really be encouraging and makes you feel more emotionally connected to whatever tribe you are a part of. You can also share special events as a way to influence the sense of shared emotional connection, especially offline events. This is Brick World. This is a huge conference for lovers of Lego. You can see how many people are, there's huge displays that people have built. Offline events like this are incredibly bonding. It has a beginning and an end. Think about the last marketing event that you went to and you were able to network. You might still talk to some of those people. You might have found friends and colleagues there. Offline, if you have a way to incorporate your online community into offline events, it's very much worth exploring because it taps directly into that shared emotional connection. Online events can work the same way. They have a beginning and an end. It can be very, very bonding. For example, in our Digital Marketer Lab membership, we include a live office hours webinar every week, and it has a beginning and an end. And members who show up to those office hours calls week after week tend to get to know each other a little more as they discuss what they learned in the group. So remember, if an offline event isn't possible, consider making online events as a way to tap into shared emotional connection. You can also highlight popular discussions. This is an example from Reddit. I'm in this hot category right here. That means that this content is the content that has received the most upvotes, the most likes, the most positive affirmation from other community members. So this is a way of building shared emotional connection, because if it makes the front page, which is where every Reddit post wants to end up, they can feel a sense of pride and ownership, and I participated in that event. I helped get that content to where it needs to be. Take this example from the Web Root community, especially down here at the bottom. We will be announcing each member individually and we'll be sending them a thank you gift. So notice they decided to make individual posts for members to give the anniversary post more context and to make sure that that individual felt really, really valued. That shared emotional connection. So here's some examples. The first award for the community member with the most posts goes to someone named Baldrick. And then she gave a little more context. With over 14,000 posts in the community, he has definitely been our most prolific contributor, and his time and care with each post has added incredible value for those seeking help and information. So this community has a history. This member has contributed a lot to the conversation. She also awarded the first community member to join who is still active. And he's been regularly in the group for 5 years. So that shows that this group has a history. It shows that people are involved and really taps into that sense of a shared emotional connection. Holidays are another great way to encourage this element of the sense of community. Now, Reddit goes above and beyond with this, with something they call Reddit gifts. So every December around Christmas time, you can sign up and get matched with another member of the Reddit community. And Reddit is anonymous. Unless you reveal your name and your location, nobody would ever know. So it's pretty anonymous. So you would research this other person's contributions to the Reddit community and see what kinds of things they are interested in and send them a gift. And in return, whoever you're matched with will also give you a gift. And people get really into this. There are celebrities involved. One year, someone even got a box from Bill Gates that the community talked about for months afterwards. So this is a really fun tradition. with the Reddit community as a way to build a sense of shared history and a shared emotional connection. People look forward to this every year. Even disasters and tragedies can create a strong sense of shared emotional connection. This is a screenshot from the LGBTchat.net forum after a very, very tragic shooting in an Orlando, Florida nightclub in 2016. And you can see that they're all talking about it. And this conversation goes on for pages and pages and pages. It's a very incredibly unifying experience for members of this community. So even when disasters and tragedies happen that directly affect members of your community, know that it's also tapping into this very important element of community building.